Well, we have had an issue with declining enrollment for a while. There's a variety of factors that factor into declining enrollment. Number one, we have increased the housing market, so the increased property values, higher rents. We also have an aging population in trustee area 4. So we have some variety within the trustee areas where we have fluctuation between enrollment. We also have open enrollment within our district, so some schools have lower enrollment rates than others because we do have the amazing opportunity for open enrollment, and each one of our schools is very specialized. So we have art schools or STEM schools or a lot of different specialized dual language, multi-age programs. So we do have students that follow those programs, and so there is a fluctuation based on the school site. For over 8 years, I have been a trusted voice for parents and students. I'm on the board of directors of the Fullerton Education Foundation. I have been championing a parent's voice for many, many years. And one of the things that I do is the local control accountability plan. I'm on that committee, and through that committee we have created what's called block parties. So when we do the local control accountability plan, we oversee budgetary allocations from anything from classroom instruction to facilities to investing in new programs. But then also, too, through the block party concept, it is hosted at a variety of different school sites, and the community comes out, and it's a great opportunity to get feedback and input from all stakeholders, either the community, from parents, and from students as well. That has been a huge issue within our district. It's been a very emotional and very difficult issue to tackle. Many of our students have experienced, it's ongoing, but especially during COVID, they have experienced loss. Many of our kids struggle right now. The top 3 issues that our students are suffering with is social anxiety, depression, and a lot of our kids have been through trauma. And so through the district, each school site has a counselor. So there's a full-time counselor at every junior high site, but there is there's a social worker available for our students, and I would add to additional funding and additional services, making sure that each of our students and parents are supported. We utilize a platform called Care Solace through the district. I would make sure that that is continued and expanded. Not only do our students struggle, but the whole family struggles. And so not only making sure that services are delivered to the students, but that if the family needs additional services. And then also, too, addressing the fact that our students have siblings in different districts. So I would make sure that we increase our collaboration between the high school district and the elementary district. So especially if we're having a student that's going to be transitioning, making sure that there is a transition plan, making sure that our students are receiving the services that they need, but then making sure that those services can continue. We also have increased funding in making sure that our students have summer support. So that when school is out, there's so many things that happen at school, from wellness checks to wraparound services for families in need. It's very important that services do not end when school gets out. We have some families in crisis. I'm actually a mentor for Rising Stars, so I actually have 2 students that I work with, and these students are identified and recommended through the district. And so we do things from field trips to outreach events. We have pizza parties, and we go miniature golfing, and so this is really near and dear to my heart. I actually previously worked at Olive Crest. I have a background in social services, so this is something that is a huge focus for me. Many of our kids came back with a lot of behavioral issues. Our kids are suffering from a lot of social anxiety, and some of our students are having a hard time transitioning back to being on full-time campus class, traditional schooling platform. So I am a big supporter of the MyConnect Academy. So we have a homeschooling component that you can go through a hybrid, but also you can also be part of the homeschooling, and it's actually in a partnership with the district. So it's the best of both worlds, because these kids also have access to all of our STEM labs, all of the resources of the district. They have opportunities for field trips, and I think that it's an amazing opportunity for our students, and maybe our students that have a non-traditional schedule. We have one of our students actually is training for the Olympics, and she's a figure skater, and so that works out. MyConnect Academy works out really well for her. So that's one of the things that's so amazing about this district. We have a lot of choice, we have a lot of options, and we have nationally recognized programs that I plan to continue.